and welcome back to another pregnancy update. Today I am officially 26 weeks, so like always this is going to encompass the previous week, 25 weeks, all the way up to today when I hit 26 weeks. And it was a busy week for symptoms, you guys. I'll be sharing all those like always, in addition to what I'm looking forward to and just how my pregnancy is going overall. Baby this week, based on my baby app, is the size of kale, which I feel like is a very vague statement. I don't think that there's like a one size fits all for kale. Maybe there is, and I don't eat a lot of kale. But supposedly they're supposed to be almost 2 pounds by this week. The app says 1.7, but also in the app it says 2 pounds. So somewhere in there is the size of baby. And supposedly he's roughly 14 inches by now, which I feel like I could feel. I don't think I mentioned last week when I did my baby update. We did go to my appointment, but he is measuring in the 42nd percentile. So he is just like average across the board. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into how my week went. Total weight gain. So this pregnancy so far, I've gained about 10 pounds. I started this pregnancy out at 132 and I measured in at my doctor's appointment at 142. So 10 pounds as of right now. Maternity clothes, yes, I am living in maternity clothes these days. Typically a pair of black leggings, but occasionally I will slip on a pair of skinny jeans that are maternity, but leggings are the most comfortable at this point. I'm just feeling really big these days. I described it to my husband the other day as like having a sausage like stuffed into the casing. Like I just feel like I'm gonna explode out of everything. And I'm not that big. I've only gained 10 pounds, but I just feel huge. Like I can tell that we are nearing the end of my second trimester. So yeah, maternity clothes are where it's at. I did order a pair of 3 new maternity leggings from Amazon, so I can share those with you next week if I like them, and link them down below. Stretch marks, no, still no stretch marks. Religiously using the cocoa butter still morning and night. I use the thicker balm at night, and I've been incorporating the oil more since I ran out of my lotion I was using. I have pulled out the set that I bought now, so I have like more options, but religiously lather on my stomach and my breast, and it seems to be avoiding stretch marks so far, and it did avoid stretch marks in my first pregnancy. So here's to avoiding them in pregnancy number 2 as well. Sleeping, overall sleeping really good. Like I shared previously, I still am not having to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and my toddler is sleeping in his own bed for the most part religiously these days, so I don't have to bed share or anything like that. I will say that I did have 1 night of rough sleep this week, and that is because my reflux has started full force. I had this in my first pregnancy, and it seems to be hitting me again in my second, and it's coming on strong. I had reflux so bad 1 night in bed that it felt like I had like burning sensation up my throat. And you know when you have that feeling of like you're gonna swallow and you're swallowing like vomit? It was like that, and it was building up, and I finally got out of bed at 1 a.m. to get up and take TUMS. So TUMS has been my best friend lately, and once I took that, it kind of subsided and I was able to fall asleep, thankfully, but that has kept me up at least 1 night, so hopefully that's not something that's going to be starting in the future, because other than that, I've been sleeping great. Best moment this week was having my parents in town visiting and getting to spend time with my toddler. The family time was amazing. We got to do a bunch of stuff here in San Diego. We are now proud owners of memberships to the San Diego Zoo, so we can't wait to frequent that. We also went up to Coronado and just saw the scenery, and we visited the beach that is on the military base up there. I believe it's called Breakers Beach, and it was beautiful. It was huge, and the sand is just so soft and sparkly and just pretty. Definitely not Guam beaches, but I could get used to it here. So yeah, that was definitely the best moment this week. Movement, yes, still lots of movement like all of the previous weeks. Still seeing my belly roll and he kicks. One thing this week is that he is really pushing out on my back again. So I do get a little bit of back pain here and there from him pushing and pushing out, but I am happy for the movement. I wouldn't change it. It just gives me that peace of mind. So yeah, so much movement from this little guy. Anything making me sick or queasy, still just changing my son's diapers. My whole pregnancy, that has made me queasy and sick. If my husband's home, he does it for me so I can avoid that. but he's gone a lot of the time since we are a Navy family, so that's on me. And I just like pull my shirt up over my nose and brave and bear it. Other than that, nothing this week is making me sick or queasy, and yeah, I will enjoy that. Gender, guys, no guessing. As previously shared, we are expecting a healthy and happy little boy, and we are so excited for him to make his appearance. Hopefully not for a bit longer, but yeah, he is a boy. Labor signs, no labor signs yet. He can hold on quite a bit longer since I'm only in the second trimester. We are in the tail end of the second trimester, but he can wait till his due date. His due date is September 18th, and if he's anything like his brother, he will come on his due date, and if not, then we are just gonna play the waiting game. When he comes, he comes. All right, symptoms this week, like I said, I have quite the list. The first one I did already share with you guys, and that was the reflux. Not only did I get it at night, there were periods that I got it during the day, and spicy food also makes it come on. I made the mistake of having a spicy McChicken from McDonald's, and that did not help it, but I love spicy stuff. That's something that I've always craved in pregnancy. I craved it with my first son, and now I'm craving it again with my second. So if I want it, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and take on the reflux, but that is continuing to ramp up. I've also been getting Charlie horses or muscle cramps. It's not quite a Charlie horse yet, but I will wake up, and if I twist my foot the wrong way, I can feel it down my calf. So definitely need to up my water intake to try to avoid that, but that is beginning. I also feel like I have had scatterbrain, or I lose my thought mid-sentence. There have been so many times that I've been talking and telling a story, and then my mind just goes blank, and I don't know where I was going with it. It typically comes back to me later in our conversation, but I will just go like blank, and I hate that symptom. I feel like I'm like in the newborn stage again when you're not getting enough sleep and you can't think straight. That's how I'm feeling. I've also been getting hot flashes, so I'll be like completely fine, and then I just feel like I'm overheating and need to strip out of everything. So up and down with my body temperature. I had a moment where I felt weak, queasy after my glucose test, so I did go ahead and take my glucose test this week. Seems to have gone smooth, so hopefully I passed. I took Nathan with me, and he did phenomenal, thankfully, sitting in the lobby. I did vlog it, so I will link it up top if it's shared before this video. If it's shared after, then you should see it coming here soon, but I did vlog that. I felt, like I said, not awful afterward, but there was definitely a moment. I chugged it in like 2 minutes flat that I did feel like bleh afterward and queasy, but it pretty much subsided right after. I also have been feeling like I'm getting a blood sugar drops. I don't know if this has to do with my iron deficiency or the glucose test or just the way my body's processing stuff, but I have been feeling like I'm getting blood sugar drops like I did in my first trimester. My first trimester, I felt like I had to eat constantly, or I felt like I was gonna pass out, and that was a moment that I felt this week. I've also was getting night sweats this week, so although I'm sleeping good, I'm waking up overheated or like feeling sweaty, and like I said, I've been having hot flashes, so that could be tied together. Maybe it's something hormonal, but night sweats. I've also been feeling like I'm a little bit more of a light sleeper than normal, waking up early on my own, not feeling as tired, and just like little bumps in the night wake me up. So still sleeping good, but more of a light sleeper. I've also been feeling like I've been having a racing heart and palpitations. Nothing like serious enough that I feel like I need to go get checked out, but my heart will start to like feel like it's racing a little bit, like it just feels off, and I don't know what's causing that. Right ear is still continuing to be plugged. It's actually doing it right now. It's really frustrating, and it is still isolated to my right ear. I did ask my doctor about it, and she did put in a referral for me to go to ENT. If they have space at Balboa, I'll go there. If not, then I will have to go be seen elsewhere. I haven't decided if I'm gonna take advantage of the referral at this point. Right now it's bugging me, so I'd say yes, but if it's not continuing to bug me consistently, then I'm not gonna waste my time to have to go figure that out, especially since it does disappear immediately after pregnancy. But we'll see. If it gets bad enough, I will take advantage of that referral. And then the last symptom this week was I noticed that I've had some colostrum a little bit. I noticed it in the shower. So that is beginning, which is exciting, to be prepared to breastfeed baby when he gets here. Belly button in or out? Belly button is still in, but my belly is definitely getting stretched. I normally have like a super innie, and it's not quite out yet, but it's getting there. My belly is very round these days, so I feel like I have a basketball, but belly button's still in for the moment, but might be popping here soon. Wedding rings on or off? Wedding rings are still on. I never really deal with finger swelling or foot or ankle swelling or anything like that, so we'll continue to see how this second pregnancy progresses. But with my firstborn son, I wore my wedding rings all the way through delivery and I never had to take them off. So let's see how round 2 goes. Happy or moody most of the time? I am super happy most of the time. I feel like my hormones have leveled out and the crazy, we have ridden that roller coaster and we are over it now. So yeah, happy most of the time, and I'm hoping that I continue on this trend because I did not like that bit of moodiness that I had. It was awful, and I would way rather feel regulated like this. What am I looking forward to? So this week I'm just looking forward to the play dates that we have for me and my son. We've been doing a really good job of making San Diego a home and meeting other moms and meeting other kids. So this week we have a couple play dates where I get to hang out with the moms and Nathan gets to play with the kids. We also this weekend are going up to see my brother a couple hours north. So that's gonna be exciting. Last time he came down here, and now we're gonna go up and have some cousin time there. It's supposed to be really nice. Warm weather. I think it's supposed to be like 90s. We're gonna have a pool day, maybe barbecue. So super excited to do that and have some more family time. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to this week. All right, you guys, the 26-week bump date. These are the activewear leggings that I had bought on Amazon. Like I said, pre-pregnancy top. If you've watched my channel, you know that I thrifted this one a while back at Goodwill. But you really can't tell if you were just to look at me that I'm pregnant until I wear like a tight fitted shirt and you see. So leggings, like I said, living in them. Here is the round belly from the side, from the front, and the other side, definitely super duper round. And I definitely feel like he is lower. Maybe he's always been this low, but I feel like he's like extra low these days. But yeah, there's where the bump is at 26 weeks currently. Can't wait to meet you, little guy. Alright, you guys, if you enjoyed this pregnancy update, don't forget to leave me those comments and let me know. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy all of my pregnancy updates. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss another one or my future birth vlog. So stay tuned for all of the fun content. I will see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you.